Okay, so for our next film, it's a another '90s classic. Stirred up a lot of buzz before it came out, and it's a type of buzz that I don't think can be recreated, mainly because of the internet. You try to make a modern horror movie, and it's just the answer to everything's like, how come this bitch didn't use her cell phone? It's one of those kind of fucking things. See, back then that wasn't the life we were living yet. Well, let's just the Blair Witch Project, okay? So let's talk more about this hype. So this was another 1999 movie, right? At the time when this was out, they start throwing hype out, like, oh, have you guys heard about this movie that's coming out? It's basically like a little documentary that these kids shot, and they found the footage. Found footage was not really a thing back then. I'm sure there were movies here and there. What those movies are, how the fuck should I know? Because they didn't stir up that buzz. This movie fucking did. Okay, so that there people are talking like, oh yeah, this and this. These kids went missing. They found this footage. Blah blah blah. It's about a fucking witch and this and this. Okay, so cut to when this movie came out. There was a shitload of love, and then a shitload of hate. The hate came from the simplicity of the movie, but the love came from the simplicity of the movie. You know what I mean? It's like, obviously I love it. I'm recommending this movie, okay? Yes, it is very simple. Obviously it was a fake documentary, a fake found footage movie. I don't think there's a real found footage movie. I don't think that exists. However, when done right, found footage movies, I fucking love them. Like I watch any fucking found footage movie I can get my hands on. However, I've only liked like 3 of them, and it's like, fuck, I want some good shit. And it's all because of this fucking movie, man. It's like, God, I need something else like that. Okay, so let's talk about the simplicity. Okay, so these 3 kids are doing a documentary, right? It's like some school project or whatever, some dumb shit like that. They're gonna be researching the legend of the Blair Witch. They have one handheld that's black and white, and then they have like 2 other cameras or something like that. I can't remember. They have a few cameras, but anyways, they're filming townspeople, asking them about the Blair Witch, trying to get a feel for the legend and all that. And then after that, their plan was, go into the forest, and I don't know. Honestly, I can't even remember why did they go in there? Anyways, what happens is they go into the forest and they get lost as fuck. They're supposed to be like in and out in like 2 days, I think, and then it's just going on and on. So it's 3 fucking kids. This is what scares me in movies, where I could just put myself in that position and scare my fucking self. You know what I mean? And that's what this movie does. Little, very simple. The simplicity. I'm gonna keep throwing that fucking word out. The simplicity of it. Okay, these kids are in the forest. You already know that shit's scary as fuck. Okay, you're walking around during the day, not super scary, but if you're in the middle of the woods, it can be, right? So they're walking around. They start finding shit hanging from trees, like I don't know if you can fucking see it. This little guy. It's like a man made out of sticks. Okay, they start finding shit like that hanging in the tree. They start finding piles of rocks. Okay, they found rocks. Cool. They're finding formations of rocks. Like, why are they finding that? What, are people doing shit? Are people fucking with them? And that's what they keep saying. Like, who the fuck is fucking with us, right? But at the same time, they're just getting more and more lost. They're going in circles for like hours and shit. Like, what the fuck are you guys doing? Okay, so after, wandering the forest for hours, they're like, well, we have to, set up camp. Okay, so they set up camp, and then it cuts to them, turning on their cameras, and it's like they're filming themselves scared as fuck, and then you just gotta pay attention. You start hearing noises, you start hearing like creaks, like somebody's walking around. You start hearing like baby cries and shit like that. That fucking scares the shit out of me, because I'm sitting there like, what was that? Like I'm listening with them. I'm with them on this fucking journey, you know what I mean? So I think this happens for like 2 nights. Then like on like the 3rd night or something, one of the dudes is just fucking gone, and it's like, what the fuck? Later on, they find like they find a piece of this dude's shirt. They open it up, and it's like his fucking tongue. Like, what? Fuck all that noise, dude. They're in the forest, the middle of the woods, just lost. They lose their friend, then they find his tongue. It's two of them left. They're still lost. It's not like, oh, we lost our friend. Fuck, you know, let's go home, eat some soup. No, they're still lost. Shit's still going down. They're back in their tent in the middle of the night. They hear some noises, and it's super close to them, so they book it. It's one guy, one girl. They start booking it. They end up finding a fucking house, a tore down fucking Hansel and Gretel type piece of shit. Right? They go in there, and one of the dudes goes ahead, you know, and then so they each have a camera, and it's important with these found footage movies to have a reason why you're filming. If you have no fucking reason to be filming, the audience is just gonna keep asking, why are they filming? Number one, you know, they were doing the documentary, and one of the dudes even brings up to the girl, like, why do you keep fucking filming everything? Fuck the documentary. And she's like, this is all I got left. I'm losing my fucking mind. This is all I got left. I believed it. I went for it. I'm like, I'd probably fucking do the same thing, dude. I don't know what the fuck to do. Shit's going down. I'm gonna start filming, you know what I mean? I'm gonna make fucking dopest YouTube video ever. That's what it would be in my fucking mind, you know? And the other reason is, these cameras have light. So, you know, that's why they're fucking filming. So this is another big scene that made people just hate this fucking movie. When they were talking to the townsfolk, they were telling about the legend that, you know, the witch made the kids, you know, made one kid look in the corner while the witch fucking killed you or something. I don't know. They made one kid look away while the witch killed you. Some shit like that. So anyways, the girl goes downstairs. She sees her friend staring at the wall, and then it's like she gets hit, her camera falls, and that's like the end of the movie. You know, not super crazy. However, I don't know, that shit was fucking scary to me, you know. When I did see this in theaters, you know. I was a little too young to go to the theaters by myself. It's not something that they would have just let me in. But I went opening night. You know, I was taken by an older cousin, and you know, I'm trying to be tough. At that time, like, scary movies really fucking scared me, you know. So you know, we're in in this movie theater, packed fucking house, and then I you know, when they're in the house, and I'm fucking scared out of my mind, but I'm trying to fucking play it cool, and then they show that scene, and then everybody's like, that fucking stupid, this and this, and then, you know, I'm trying to be fucking cool, and I'm like, that was pretty fucking dumb or whatever, you know. And then we go home, and I gotta sleep in my cousin's house, and then I'm fucking just terrified all night. I'm awake all fucking night because I'm thinking I'm seeing the fucking Blair Witch. I'm thinking I'm hearing these baby sounds. A lot of this shit just fucking stuck in my head. It's brilliant. It really is. It's so simple, but it's fucking great. It's like, why wasn't this done before? And then the marketing for it was fucking great. You know, it blew up so much because nobody knew what the fuck. You know, now you would just go on the internet and be like, oh yeah, this actress didn't die. Oh yeah, this fucking dude works at Burger King now. And, you know, it's just like, you could just find everything that's going on. But before, it's like, I don't know if these fucking kids died or not. And I think it took like a year or two that MTV, you know, it might have been a few months, but MTV, you know, took them to the Movie Choice Awards, and it was like, okay, well, obviously they're not dead, but at the time, you didn't fucking know. Anyways, cool fucking movie. I like it. I like this movie.